Nominated, confirmed, fired. That was the 5-month journey of former CDC Director Susan Monarez. For the first time, she told a Senate committee today her side of the firing story, mentioning in particular a clash over something called ACIP, the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices.
Secretary Kennedy demanded two things of me that were inconsistent with my oath of office and the ethics required of a public official. He directed me to commit in advance to approving every ACIP recommendation, regardless of the scientific evidence. He also directed me to dismiss career officials responsible for vaccine policy without cause. He said if I was unwilling to do both, I should resign.
Caitlin Huey-Burns joins us from Capitol Hill. Caitlin, before we start, I want to play what Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the Secretary of Health and Human Services, said was his side of that story when he testified earlier. Let's listen.
I told her that she had to resign because I asked her, are you a trustworthy person? And she said no. So if you had an employee who told you they weren't trustworthy, would you ask them to resign, Senator?
There was a lot of back and forth on this particular point. Caitlin, summarize if you'd be so kind.
Yeah, Major, this is becoming a he said, she said type of drama playing out on Capitol Hill, which is fine for reality television. But we're talking about issues of public health, particularly the issues of vaccine recommendations. You mentioned ACIP. They are set to meet tomorrow and Friday to start talking about and recommend vaccines, range of them, including those specifically given to children. The thing about ACIP is Secretary Kennedy had all of the members of ACIP fired and replaced them with political appointments. And that has raised a lot of alarm among those within the CDC and particularly Dr. Monarez. So a couple of weeks ago, as you saw, Kennedy came to Capitol Hill to say his side of the story, and he called Monarez a liar. Notable because when she was confirmed, he said that she had unimpeachable qualities. She told her side of the story today, which was that she was pressured by Secretary Kennedy to pre-approve vaccine recommendations without seeing the scientific data, and to also dismiss career scientists, career officials, again, without cause. She said, according to her, that she refused to do it and that she was then fired. But it was notable, Major, that she also testified something that I hadn't heard before, which was that Kennedy is pushing for a revision of those vaccine recommendations for children, the child schedule for vaccines. That's something new, she said, that was supposed to come in September when this vaccine panel meets. We have contacted HHS. They have told us, in their view, of course, they disputed Dr. Monarez's testimony today, and they also said that any decision made by this panel will be done so with scientific evidence. So take that what you will. Bottom line, Major, this is again about public health, about vaccine recommendations, and the chairman of this committee, who's a Republican, who's also a physician, has raised concerns about all of the chaos kind of coming out within the agency and what parents need to and should know.
That chairman, Bill Cassidy, Republican of Louisiana, many eyes will be on him in the coming days because of today's testimony. Caitlin Huey-Burns on Capitol Hill, thank you so very much.